G'day, gang. It's your old pal, Uncle Ghastly here. Guess what? We're doing a virtual Gummy Voice show today. We're going to do a Gummy Voice show inside of the game of World of Warcraft. Why are we going to do that? I don't know. I just thought it might be something fun to do. Also, I'd kind of like to talk a little bit about the game and the world of Azeroth that we're in here in this game, and the direction the game's taken, and what's changed about it, and what direction it seems to be heading in, and what I think would be a good idea to get the game back on track. I think would be what I would best describe it. So anyways, I am gummied up, so I will be babbling. So we'll start talking about this Azeroth, this wonderful world of Azeroth. I'm here in, what the hell's it called? Thingamadoob. The Winter Spring. What the heck is this zone called? Oh, Winter Spring. I was right. Isn't that cute? Looking at the little map, and then she puts it away. Yeah, this is, this is a vanilla. This isn't vanilla WoW. This is retail version. You can tell by looking at the models. But this is a zone that was there in vanilla, and I remember playing it back in the day in vanilla. I think it was a higher level zone. I think you had to be a pretty high level to get here. And that's something that's changed in the game. The game now, instead of zones being higher than you, and there's a path you take to leveling up, they want you into the end game as soon as possible. So everything rushes you to get to whatever level you need to be for the current expansion, which right now you have to be at level 50 to play Shadowlands. So this game rushes you as quickly as it can to level 50 so you can play the latest expansion and then get into the what they call the end game, which is basically just playing the same dungeons over and over again to get gear, to play those same dungeons over and over again at a higher difficulty to get gear, to play those dungeons over and over again, and you get it. It's this cycle of gear, and it's because Blizzard has identified those people that play that way, which are probably the majority of the people that play World of Warcraft in some form play it that way. They've identified them as the cash cow. These are people that will part with real world money to get in-game currency, to buy better gear, to be qualified for better rating, and all that sort of stuff. That's great. That's great if that's the type of player you are. Then you'll love the heck out of this game, because that's what it is, pretty much. But if you're a story-based player and you like, the world building part of the game, that's a secondary feature in this game. Honestly, the story content's pretty light, and it's just the hook to get you in, so that you get into the start pressing the buttons on the dopamine box. And for players like me, that gets tiring really fast, right? As soon as my brain recognizes patterns in things, I lose interest in them, because there's not really that much mystery. So when you start playing the game, and the combat aspect of the game is what's important to you, you very quickly uh, uh, start to recognize, okay, stand here, press 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, move there, press 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, move here, press 1, 2, 1, 2, 5, and you start to see how it's done, and it gets tedious and boring after a while. And when you've exhausted all the story content um, the game has to offer, um, uh, and you're waiting for the next patch, you start to question, is this really worth? I know it's not a, break the bank kind of thing to buy a month's subscription to WoW, but am I really getting the most I could out of this game? I don't think so. So I tend to have a pattern where I subscribe for the new expansion, play through, and then when I've run out of that stuff, if the next patch hasn't come out yet, I'll just stop playing the game and let my subscription slide, and then I'm done with it until the next, about a month before the next expansion comes out. Then you think, oh, I'll get that expansion, and I'll start playing now, so I'll finish up all that stuff that I missed in between, with all the patch updates and stuff like this. And I'm sure I hope the story has moved along since then. Maybe it has. and then you play that, catch up on all the old expansion stuff, and then you play for a month or two of the new expansion until you run into I've done all the quests. The world quests are getting boring, the dailies are getting boring, I keep running the same dungeons and raids over again, and that's getting boring. So I'm just going to let my subscription slide here. Oh, my little gnome is getting sick of listening to me rant here. Sorry, little gnome. I have so many of these gnomes are my character, because they all look like Chibi Sue from Ghastly's Ghastly comic, and so that's my main, is a gnome called Chibi Sue. And every time I play the game, I'm Chibi Sue from Ghastly's Ghastly comic, running through the World of Warcraft, stabbing the heck out of people. And when I post on the WoW forums, I'm basically Chibi Sue from my comic in the World of Warcraft, posting on the World of Warcraft forums. They must all hate me there, because I just, what I do is I'll be playing the game, and honestly, the forums on WoW are kind of the my main love of the game, while I'm waiting for the story to move along, because when you're flying from one point to another, you're just sort of sitting on the back of a creature watching it go. And so I'll log on to the forums, and I'll just shitpost a bunch of stupid stuff, and then come back to the game. Unless I get really into shitposting, then I'll totally forget I'm playing the game, and I come back and I've timed out. I better move her, so such. But yeah, no, I love these little gnome characters. They're so cute. They look like Chibi Sue. And so anyways, what was I talking about? Oh man, gummies. Oh. I was talking about the game. So yeah, no, I'm a story guy, right? I like the story. Is it the best fantasy story out there? No, it's not. It's not Lord of the Rings and stuff like this. And I think that's why the World of Warcraft movie failed. If I was given full production control over making a World of Warcraft movie, I would not have made a movie about lore. Because most of the players don't care about the lore, right? The cash cow players are the ones that just grind for gear. And some of those people do care about the lore, but most people, and even ask them the lore, a lot of people have a sort of fuzzy, hazy recollection of it because I ran those dungeons so long ago, and it's like trying to remember, you know, grade 6 history class. Oh, what did I even study in grade 6? I don't know. You know, it's you can't do it, right? I can run around while I'm talking to you guys too. Let's do that. All right. So here we are, Gummy Voice Show. So yeah. What was I talking about? Jeez, I got all confused there for a second because of the gummies. Gotta love the gummies. Anyways, I hope this virtual gummy show works because this is fun. See, these are like dead elves, if I remember. See, I'm trying to remember because I haven't really been in here doing quests or anything since, you know, I started playing WoW, which was right before my brother got it. My brother bought me every expansion too. It's what I get for Christmas. I get the expansion in a couple months subscription. And I haven't really quested here. I don't have many alts because I don't like running the same content twice, right? Getting the same story twice close together. I'd prefer to wait a few years and then go to my alt and run the story again when I've, you know, forgotten a little bit of it. And the alt is like, playing an alt for me is like rereading a book you like, right? It's like, oh, I like this book, so I'm going to reread it and try to get more out of it. Oh, what are we doing today? While I'm talking about what I think Blizzard needs to do with the game, in my opinion, I mean, I'm probably more wrong than I am right, but I'm going to discuss just what I think would make the game better. Not a better game, but make it better for me. And for players who look at this game like me. So there she is. Oh, I love the stealth look. Look at that. Look at that. She's mean and ready. Yeah. Yeah. This is why I love gnomes. I do. Because they're small and fierce, and I love that because I am big and strong in real life. Like, people don't, you know, fuck with me because I'm big. I'm a physically tall, broad-shouldered guy. I'm big. And, but this small dynamic of small, and so you overlook them, right? They're small and feisty and dangerous, right? It's the underestimated and stuff like this. That's why gnomes are so cool. Like some people hate on gnomes, but I think they're my favorite race in all of World of Warcraft. And if I had to be reincarnated as a World of Warcraft race, I'd want to be a gnome or a goblin. Goblins I have a lot of respect for too, because you know they've got that same and what's the new foxy furry Volpine Volpina, oh man, Volpera, there we go. They're these little fox guys that the horde has. Oh, did I tell you what I'm doing today? I'm going to try to climb Mount Hyjal with a level 20 character. That's what I was trying to say when I started the Gummy Voice Show, but I got distracted. I'm going to try to climb this mountain with a level 20 character, and we're going to see if we can do it. Yeah, no, but I love that thing about gnomes, how small they are. and fierce. Oh, see, this is the problem at level 20 is it takes forever for your grappling hook to cool down. So it's going to take a while to climb this mountain. So I'll do my babbling in between, and then I'll stop it if I can get to the top, or I don't think I can climb it. It looks like I can get up pretty high, but see, one of the problems when you're this far away, the scale of these things, like it looks like, oh, it's not that big, it's probably as big as this hump here, right? No, it's not. Like you're a tiny little dot. This is like a mountain-sized mountain in the game, which is what I love climbing these things. I mean, at the higher level, I can just fly up there, but oh man, this is really going to take a long time because I'm just trying to get up to here to get up to here. Oh man. Yeah. What was I talking about game? I told you why I love these fierce little gnomes. They're so cute and unassuming, and yet they're hell on wheels in a fight. Like they remind me very much of my Chibisu character from Ghastly's Ghastly comic, because she's got that sort of attitude to her. At least that's what I've tried to portray in her. Is someone who's small and frustrated because they're small, right? And she's hell on wheels too, like doesn't back down from a fight or anything, and never lets herself be physically intimidated by anyone, sort of thing. Oh man, that's way farther than my grappling hook can reach. Oh. I don't know if climbing a mountain on a gummy is a good idea, guys. Definitely, I would think not in the real world. But can I get it? I wonder if there's somewhere there. That. We did it. Let's see how far we've gotten up this mountain. Oh man. So this is what I like in the game. This is just seeing these things. And that's what I was getting to. There we go. So if you don't like that cycle of chasing gear, and you find that just doesn't really do it for you, but you still want to play, and you can't quite justify a subscription, because it's like I don't have that much free time to play and stuff like that, and like I let my subscriptions slide when I get a lot of projects go on, right? Like I've got some projects that I'm working on now, and so I can't really justify keeping a subscription going when I'm doing all that work. But no path available. I knew it. Let's try to get over here, maybe. Oh, there might be an invisible. Nope. Woo! Now we're way up here. Now you see what I mean about the scale? Like, these hills are each very, very high, right? And I'm going to eventually reach a point, I think, where the sheer face of the rock is greater than the range of my grappling hook. My main Chibisu, she's got, I put as many buffs into her grappling hook as I can, because this is what I really love doing in the game. And when you start a new expansion, they don't have flying activated yet. So the only way you can see the top of that mountain, if there's not a path, is to climb that mountain. And it's very fun. And there's another thing called the Goblin Glider, which if you fall, it deploys a glider, and sometimes you'll jump purposefully to glide to a spot, because you'll see the mountain will have a face on it that's too sheer to climb with the grappling hook, but if I can land a goblin glider onto that, I can then get from there to there. And I'm sitting here telling you this. I'm pointing the things on the map on my screen, forgetting that you can't see my finger pointing at the screen. You're just literally watching my video game footage while I'm doing a gummy voice babble. Whoa! I thought I was going to slide off for a second. All right, there we go. Oh, what should I get on that snaky thing next, or go up there? No, I go on. I think I'll. Well, we'll see what the range is when it cools down. So, anyways, yeah, when there's no story left for me to do in the game, my next favorite thing, and in some ways it's even my first favorite thing, is exploration. Just because it's a sandbox game, and most of the stuff you can get to if you can see it, especially at the higher levels once you get flight. You can really explore a lot. There are a lot of neat little weird things hidden in this game, and there are a lot of vistas that you look from, and it's like, wow, that's dizzying for me. Ooh, I have a little bit of a fear of heights, and even in a video game, when I look at stuff like this, I'm like, nope, 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 nope. Let's see. Oh, that'd be a fun mountain to climb over there too, I bet. And see, this is the other fun thing. I'm like a crippled old man, and I can't climb mountains, and so I can do it in this game. And if I fall in this game, it doesn't hurt, right? No, I can't get over there, so I'm gonna have to. My grappling hook won't go up high enough. So, let's go from here to there. All right. Oh, look at that. Yeah, there I can probably get to. So, yeah, like in this game, I can climb these mountains, and if I fall, I won't get hurt. In real life, if I just fall down the stairs, I'm wrecked. I'm done. It's just I'm an old man now. I can't bounce back from these things like I could when I was younger. Because I can remember as a kid climbing cliffs all the time down at Long Point and that, and no fear of falling. Because if I fell, well, I might break an arm. And then my friends get to sign my cast, right? You don't have that luxury when you're an adult. That's as old as I am. Anyways, what was I talking about, eh? Oh yeah. So, like I said, this exploration in the game I love, and a free trial account that was the point I was getting to. If you like playing World of Warcraft, but you don't like the gear grind, and you get kind of sick of it, and you let your subscription go. Wow, the gummy's starting to kick in, so I'm probably going to start really babbling now. If you let your subscription go, make a trial toon. You can still make a free trial toon, right? And play it up to level 20. This is what I did on a role play server. This is the important part, the role play server, right? Because on a PvE server, nobody's going to, in a PvP server, nobody's going to care about you at all or interact with you or anything if you're a trial toon at all. Like, there'd be no point. But on a roleplay server, they will, because they're not there to grind for gear or to make money or to do that. They're there to roleplay, right? So I did like a Takasue's daughter thing. Oh, my thing's cooled down. Let's see, where can I get to? Oh man, I thought that would be tall enough. Okay. Jeez. I think. Oh, I don't. Oh, see, this is where the goblin glider would come in handy, because I would glide from here down to there and try to get that face. I don't think my level 20. No, it's too far away. How far? Oh, I can get so close, but not quite. And that fall will kill me. Oh, jeez, there's the vertigo. Oh man, I picked the wrong spot. Oh man, I picked the wrong spot. All right, let's go over here then. Whew. So yeah, make a toon account. Make a rogue, because the rogue is important, because at level 20 you'll have the grappling hook and you will have stealth. And then drop all your quests. Once you ding level 20, you've reached the max your trial character can get. Drop all the quests that you've got going on and become a Ronin. And just don't get involved in the questing part of this game at all, right? Because these are quests if you play World of Warcraft a lot, you've played these quests 100 times on your alts, right? If you have alts and stuff like this, and you played it on your main at least when you went through. So forget all the quests, right? And just become a guy who walks the earth, right? You become this Ronin that goes off and explores. Oh, yep. Sorry about that, little gnome. Didn't mean to do that to you. Oh well. Let's get you up. Oh, there we go. That's where you'll go. You're doing fine. We'll get you up there when we get you up there. Don't worry. What was I talking about? Oh, geez. What was I talking about? I don't need to be stealth now. I think I'm above the mob line. Oh, wait. I better look around. I forgot. There's eagles and stuff in this game, too. Some of them look at me. Little gnome here, and they're like, that's a snack. Anyways, what was I talking about? Yeah, no. Seriously, I can't believe how much fun this is. Just, I've got this little gnome here called Pukamra, which I just used to do. Basically, I'm traveling this World of Warcraft and taking pictures, kind of thing, and taking video for other projects and that I'm working on and stuff like that. So she was the camera toon that I used when I had to shoot B-roll for that Pukina's Journey thing, which I did, which like I told you, is sort of like inspired by Takasue's daughter. And if you don't know who Takasue's daughter is, basically she invented the travel diary as a art form, rather than just something, and what was I doing? Oh yeah, so I did that. Oh man, this gummy is way too strong. Oh, what's woo? See, some of these odd geometries, they'll make the end of your grappling hook disappear, and you can't tell where you're aiming, and then you're just sort of trusting that it'll do it. How high are we now? Oh man. Oh jeez. And I swear to God, my knees are shaking. man, I'm feeling my head go swimmy, and I'm just sitting on the Chesterfield here, like holy crap. It really does. It to me. It this. Oh, geez, what was that flying down there? Oh man, I don't like this. That's why I like this in this game, right? It's like I can do this, and I'm 100% safe. Um, Nothing can hurt me in this game, right? This is why people. This is why people like games of this sort of genre. You get to have these adventures, and nothing can hurt you, right? Um, Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna have to wait. I think I can get up to there. Oh man, I'm screwed. I can't get. That's not at this. Not at my level. I'm gonna have to find another way. I don't even think I can climb this mountain. I'm just trying to climb this mountain. See if I can. Maybe somebody else out there can do it better. But anyways, like I was saying, yeah. Do try this. Oh man! Now the people on their whatchamadoodle World of Warcraft forum know why all my posts are so stupid when I'm on there, because they're like, "Oh wow, yep." That's one of the awesome things about being Canadian. Is we did away with that illegality nonsense, prohibition crap. What a stupid waste that was, eh? Anyways, what was I talking about? Was I talking about? Yeah, basically, yeah, I did that Pukina's journey sort of like that. It uh, was basically on this role play server. I had a player escort me, right? Player was a higher level than me, and I'm on a trial account. I can do absolutely nothing for that player at all, right? I can't give them anything because you can't trade when you're on a trial account, and so I can't. There's no reward for doing this. They're just, doing it out of the goodness of their own heart, and or not, right? There's no guarantee that the person's, because when you role play, you can role play what you are, and you can role play what you aren't, right? So some people, like to role play dark characters that they would never, ever in real life be, because they know that sort of behavior that they engage in the game is wrong. But explore that idea safely, and that's what role play lets you do. And that's the role play element of World of Warcraft. I have discovered by playing these trial tunes on a role play server is greatly underrated. Like I heard stories about it. The first tune I made on the role play server was just because um, I had heard about Goldshire Inn, and everyone says, "Oh, you got to make one tune." You got to make one tune to just go there and see it, okay? And because it's just hilarious, and it's like Mardi Gras in this game or something. Like it's an honest to God, if you play the game, you gotta roll one tune just to go there, just to see it. Although I don't think they let the trial accounts see it. I think it's phased from them because of there's different timelines in the game, and it's complex. But anyways, yeah, so Yeah, okay, here's the story of how is my thing cooled down? There we go. Here's the story of uh, how I created my first toon on this server long ago, like uh, I can't remember which expansion pack it was, just because everyone was like, no, come on, dude, um, uh, you gotta see it. If you play this game, you gotta see it at least once, just so you can get all the jokes. So I did it, right? And I thought, but I want to have fun doing that, right? And I didn't know anything about how anything works on the RP servers or anything. But so I made this, I made this little gnome which is of course Pukina, and this is what Pukina looks like because I made Pukamera. I see the name Pukamera, and I uh, made her to look the same, right? So I made this little gnome, and then I had her standing outside, standing outside the Goldshire Inn, and as people were walking into Goldshire Inn, I was saying, "Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Can you go in there and see if my mother is finished yet?" She told me if I wait outside for her and I'm really good, she'll take me to Wendy's. And of course, like, I'm just doing this to troll. And they just ignored me. If you're wondering what they did, nobody, because I guess they're used to people doing silly things like that to troll them on going in there. But it is something to see. You got to see it. It's like a virtual Mardi Gras. It's just so bizarre. So, anyways, that's how I got on the RP server, and that toon sort of languished there, not being used, and yeah, I screwed up. I'm not getting up there. I think I've gone up that mountain as far as I can. I don't think I can climb that. Darn. Like I said, when you're far away from a mountain, they all look climbable because it's you just lose a sense of the scale. So you think, oh yeah, and it's the same in real life too. When you look at these things, when you look at these mountains, and you think, oh, well, that can't be that hard to climb. I just go to there, to there, to there, to there, and it's like, no, buddy, you have no idea the scale you're looking at. Yeah, that was free. Oh, I forgot. I gotta be. See, this is with Chibi Sue, and she's a level 60. I don't have to go stealth. I only go stealth um, to avoid combat because I know that the mobs in that area just drop trash, right? Like, and it's like I don't have the time. I gotta go get something else. You're not part of a quest. I don't want to be caught in your bullshit just because your name is in red, mine's in blue. So I'm just gonna bypass you in stealth, and that's the only reason why Chibi Sue ever goes stealth. Pukamra, she's capped at level 20 with level 20 gear, and most of this gear I got like ages ago, and it hasn't been updated. Um, she she one character her level she can probably take. Two, it'll be really hard. She's going to have to fight like crazy. Three, and she's definitely done for. So I just avoid conflict with this toon, right? I don't know what that animal's problem is, and I just don't want to be part of it. And it's funny because like when I'm walking through these wooded areas and I see a bear, I do the exact same thing I would do in real life. Is I would, you know, keep it in sight at all times and give it like a really wide berth. You know, because I don't want to mess with that bear, and that's pretty much the same when you're a level 20 character in this game. Is you really don't want any conflict, and when you drop all the quests, this game suddenly you have no motive for conflict because you're not doing something for anything, right? You're just walking the world and exploring it. And yeah, no, that's what I. So yeah, that was basically the point. Was if you still want to play World of Warcraft, but you just can't bring yourself to subscribe, make a outlaw rogue. So you get the outlaw rogue. So you get the grappling hook and the um, stealth, and then just see how much of this world you can see as that character. Right? You're not doing quests or anything. It doesn't matter that you're broke and you don't have any money. It doesn't matter that your gear is crap because you're not you're suddenly like, this is the really cool thing when I started playing the game this way. Chibisu, my main, is like hell on wheels, right? Like if she sees 5 guys and she needs to be where those 5 guys are, then she'll, do a blade rush, then a fury, and then an adrenaline rush, and then just roll the bones and stab until they stop moving. And that does not happen with Pukamura at all. And why would it? She has nothing to gain from any conflict in the game, too, because there's a cap on how much money she can have because of the barrier. So really, it's like subscription is the most fun. You get you have the freedom of the entire world very easy at your fingertips. It's really fun, but the trial account and just accepting that, yeah, this is my life. I'm a hobo that's just wandering the world and seeing what there is to see, and if you accept that, this game has an entire different level to it, right? Like, look at this. There's some guy over there. Oh, he's got a thing. Well, sorry, buddy. I can't get caught up in your bullshit. I've got my own stuff to do, right? I got to get to the top of that mountain. I'm not going off on some quest. I'm not having to kill anyone. I'm not having to do any of that stuff. I just want to get on top of that mountain. And this game suddenly becomes infinitely more fun. And then the areas, like I've set a goal for Pukamura to get to every flight point in this game that she can. And so the last ones I had to get to were the 2 up on the mountain there, right? And I guess I can't get, there's no path to get up there. And so I'll leave those for now. So I've done both the Eastern Kingdom and Kalimdor. I've hit every flight point that someone of her level can hit. And now I'm going to go see how much of Azeroth I can get this character to. And yeah. So very limited combat ability and defenses, and yeah. pretty much a babe in the woods kind of thing, right? Hey, squirrel. Oh, there we go. That's where we're going to end. We're going to walk back to Winter Spring and then call it a night because I couldn't climb that mountain. But then I'm going to try to get somewhere else next, and I'm not sure where I'm going to go. If you got an idea, let me know. But yeah. So anyways, this has been... Oh, my dogs are play fighting beside me now, and they're trying to get me involved in it. And just like in this game, I'm not getting caught up in your bullshit, okay? You guys can figure out who's king of the blanket between the two of you. All right, now where were we? Oh yeah, we're going here to Winter Spring. So yeah, basically, Rocky, settle down. Basically, I'm just gonna play the game like that until I feel it's I have the free time and can justify the subscription. Rocky, come on! Oh my goodness, he's such a brat. I got 2 dogs, and Rocky is so over the top. He's so vocal when he plays. Yeah. Zydeco would prefer to sleep, but when Rocky wants to play, everybody has to want to play. Yes, I know. Okay, so what was I saying? Yeah, so that's the way I'm enjoying playing the game now, until I can justify subscribing again. And I think that's, if Blizzard wants to capitalize on all their players, then I think, okay, Rocky, yes, they need to start considering ways of letting the player entertain themselves, that have nothing to do with quests, you know? Like just, oh, I was supposed to go to Winter Spring, wasn't I? Or where am I? Oh, I'm lost. And that's the other weird thing too, is playing this level 20 thing, is there's so much of this world I've forgotten. Like I like areas I used to know like the back of my hand, and just, you know, after a few expansions, you go back there and it's strange and it's foreign, and it used to be so familiar, and it's weird because that's the way it is in real life too. But in real life, there's a lot of change in an area over time. So when you know, you visit your old hometown or stuff like that after you've been away for 40 years, you know, you expect that it's going to be a totally different place, right? But this game doesn't really change that much, but it's just, you forget so much of it that when you come back there again, it has this familiar feel to it, but you just don't quite recall where everything is. And so yeah, I think that what, you know, if Blizzard really wants to capitalize on all of its players and not just the ones that like doing that grinding for gear thing, they need to look at designing a lot of things that players can do to entertain themselves using the environment of the game, that have nothing to do with quests, you know, world quests and stuff like this. Just things that are really, really of fun for people that enjoy the exploration part of playing this game, because it one of the things when you're in these in between cycles between patches and that, um, for people that like exploration, they'll stay subscribed, even though the story is not going anywhere, just to try to find places in the game that they can get to, right? They're not interested in the world quests anymore, and they're just, wanting to, like I do that all the time. Um, and so I think maybe designing environment, um, more with an eye towards maybe the exploration characters, because when you've done your initial exploration of a zone, um, just through the process of the quests, which they're designed to make you explore that zone. Um, after that, for a lot of players, I don't know how many, but I'm in this number. Uh, then what becomes interesting is trying to see if I can climb this mountain, or what's hidden behind this, and looking for stuff, and then finding. Sometimes we find something weird too, and then we wonder, is this going to be used for something? And I think a little bit more emphasis on that in your design, um, and and coming up with other amusing things that exploration. Oh man, this gummy is like totally fucking kicked in, man, and I'm like the worst person to be getting advice from. But no, that's what I would do if I was Blizzard. And you want to capitalize on not just the gear grinders. I'd look at designing things into the game that encourage this sort of exploration on your own, doing your own thing, and not getting caught up in quests and stuff like that, unless you want to. And I'd the other thing is, I'm not sure, because, like I said, only just now exploring this world on a role play server, so I'm not an experienced role player in this game. But I don't know if I'm qualified to speak to this or not, because of my lack of experience. But there are probably people in the role play community that are qualified to speak to this, and I think Blizzard would be wise to seek those people out and speak to them about this, because um, uh, you know, even though I played tabletop role playing games and stuff like that, and I've been doing that virtually with my friends, um, I've never done the role playing on this game. Just I don't know why. I don't know why it would be different than that. I guess it's because you're doing it with complete strangers. Is why I felt it would be different, right? Like, you role play one way with your friends that you've been getting together and doing with this, and then when you have a total group of strangers, you might be a little bit nervous, right? Because you're getting to know them through a character kind of thing, right? And sometimes people don't role play anything like who they are. So I guess that maybe that anonymity, more than just strangers, but anonymous strangers, I guess, would be why I never actually went on um, the uh, the role play server, except for that one time to troll, and that was probably not nice of me to be trolling like that on a role play server. I'm sorry I did that, but you know what? Everybody has to see Goldshire, right? It's yeah. So what was I saying? Yeah. So it, I'd seek out those people that are qualified to speak on it, and I'd see what you could do to make the role play option a more accepted or appreciated, let's say, a more appreciated form of gameplay. Because actually, while I'm re-exploring this world on this level 20 character, um, I'm also exploring the whole role play sort of thing. Uh, uh, I do have an education in anthropology, after all. So the very human part of it is cultural part of it is very very interesting to me. And so yeah, I'm also exploring that while I'm re-exploring the physical world of it. And I'm not really taking quests unless it's a quest that needs to be done to get past a physical barrier or acquire something. One of those sort of we forced you into this quest bottleneck thing. Um, so unless it's um, one of those type of quests, yeah, I'm just going to explore this world like this and yeah, see what it has to offer. Right? Why not? Because it's I can do it when I got a spare. How long have I been babbling on tonight's Gummy Voice Show? Almost an hour, right? So every now and then I'll get a spare hour, and I can uh, have a very casual attempt at climbing a mountain or getting to another um, flight point. I got to pick a continent and get to a flight point, and then try to get to the next. And now it'll probably get harder because the main continents of Azeroth are geared to your level, and they peak everything here peaks at level 20. So when I'm stealth, they most of them can't see me. And then, as you know, your stealth gets weaker the the bigger the level difference between you and the other guy. And eventually I'm going to hit a point where my stealth and not stealth is going to be pretty much the same. And yeah, no, then it'll be pretty interesting to see, because I'm pretty sure I can access everything up to the newest expansion, even on a trial character, but I can't survive there. Like it's gonna be pretty brutal trying to get from one flight point to the next, I bet. Anyways, so that was tonight's. I can't believe I did this. I did a virtual Gummy Voice show tonight inside the game of World of Warcraft, and yeah, man, I hope they're not mad because I got stoned and played World of Warcraft. I bet they'd be really, really upset to find out that's how people play this game. Now you see why I don't like that gear grind, right? this way of playing is way more fun. Anyways, yeah, here we are. We're back at the I can't remember what this little town is called. I haven't Everlook. Oh, there we go. Back in the town of Everlook. Did we start here? No, we started over there somewhere. Anyways, we tried to climb the mountain and we failed, but we did succeed in making a Gummy Voice show in a game. Anyways, uh, I'll see you guys later.